10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine run.
Given the scientific knowledge, the technical ability, and the materials to pursue the exploration of the universe. To ignore these great resources would be a corruption of a God-given ability.
Hello everybody and welcome to Starfield. Good to see everybody. Hello Ian, good to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. And Scuderia, I know you're not doing well after the race, the Formula 1 race, but yeah, they'll do better next race. They have to.
You are the greatest. No. Better than the greatest. I know that's grammatically impossible, but somehow you managed to do it.
Yep.
Something you need?
Nope. Alright, so we are continuing the the Freestar Rangers questline. Although the title says Crimson Fleet, we'll be starting the Crimson Fleet after we finish the Rangers questline. So we've got a fair bit to do, a lot of combat to come, and some great music. I've got some real good music for you today, so if you just want to stick around, we're doing, you'll find out when we do the actual music what kind of theme we're doing. It's a specific theme today. Alright, so let's take off with our good ship Lollipop.
Ship's good. Buckle up and let's go.
Well, if it's a first stream for you, Ian, sit back, enjoy.
Orbit locked.
My streams are different.
Just look at that view.
A little bit different from everybody else's streams. and you'll see why. Alright, and Uptweep, Uptweep, hi, hello, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Here, I can talk Russian too. This is what, Googled. So there you go. So, good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. I love your little shorts. I really do. I really love your little shorts. So, yep. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Alright, so we're off to first location we're off to. We're doing the, like I said, we go to the clinic. First of all, we can get that out of the way right away. Oh, who did we crash into?
Let's see what there is to see.
Alright, so we're at the clinic and we're looking for somebody called Maya Cruz.
Welcome to the clinic. If you have a medical emergency, please use priority docking.
Hey Yasagi, good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. Really appreciate it, Helga. Love you lots. Cats are happy, I assume. All 2 of them. That means they got more to eat. Yeah. Two cats eating for the amount of 8.
Seals are good, air pressure good. And we're docked.
But I do, honestly, I do have to talk to Joseph. I have to write him an email. I go like, mate, get some fucking tuna for the cats. Yeah, the cats want tuna. Like, at least once a week, Tuna Tuesday. Yeah. Hey, Storybook A, good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello, Captain.
Alright, so we're here looking for somebody that is a fugitive and they committed themselves here because they were sick.
How are you doing?
Hey Ben, this is Ben Armistead. He's a ranger.
Yeah? Got some trouble?
No.
Oh, now hold on a minute. You're the new deputy, ain't you?
You
The
recognize me?
Marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop in your investigation.
What gave it away? It was my charm. Because I'm not wearing the uniform, by the way. I'm undercover.
Yep, I'm pretty well caught up on things.
Oh, you're a smart man.
Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest. So, is one of them first mercenaries here at the clinic?
Yeah, she had some urgent medical issue. That's why she was here. I think she cut her finger or something like that.
Well, every ranger knows it's important to trust your instincts. No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, Deputy.
Okay.
Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here.
Yeah.
And she's also on the Council of Governors.
Exactly.
Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here, and I ain't fond of them right back.
The only
Bunch
reason...
of stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari, that is. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with.
Hello.
Hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Dr. Darvish. Dr. Darvish, she runs the clinic, and she is a member of the Council of Governors. There's only 4 members of the Council of Governors, and she's one of them. And the Council of Governors formed the Freestar Rangers. So the Freestar Rangers are basically a tool of the Council of Governors, and they do their bidding, really, under the pretense that they're there to uphold the law for everybody and all that. But at the end of the day, yeah, they work for the Council of Governors.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues.
Yeah, that's interesting, because the person I'm looking for is an expert hacker.
Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access to our computer system, so I doubt that's related. Still, it's worth keeping in mind. So who's the suspect you're after?
A former soldier called Maya Cruz, and please forgive my little stutter there before. I haven't taken my meds today, so yeah, I do tend to stutter when I don't take my meds.
Former soldier, huh? They say war changes people forever. Makes me sad, the thought of soldiers who come home and don't fit in anymore. The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way.
All right.
Do you know what was wrong with her?
Yeah, not really. I think she cut her finger, and she needed long-term medical treatment.
That should help narrow things down. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
All right, so we're looking for somebody with a cut finger. Good. That narrows it down.
Have to keep an eye on these doctors, or they'll work themselves to death.
All right.
I'm sure there's someone else that can help you.
All right, Ari, find
Okay, give me just a minute here.
Find me the cut finger person.
Maya Cruz.
Yep.
Maya Cruz. Come
That's it.
on, Maya.
Come on, Maya.
I need you to be in here.
Yes, Maya.
Okay, finally. Here we go.
You find her?
No matches found for a Maya Cruz.
What? Nobody had a cut finger? Come on, really? There's a whole clinic and nobody had a cut finger?
If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman.
Yeah, that does make sense. She'd be using camouflage band-aids.
Yeah. Let me think for a second. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start. You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
Okay, now with admin access, we can actually track down Maya. Wrong room.
We get the cases no one has ever seen before or doesn't know how to treat.
What's the computer terminal? There it is. Alright, so admin access, that's where we want to go. And we're looking for active processes. And query. And that's it. So, security risk, it is recommended this process be disabled immediately. Location. It doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. Too technical for me. Way over my head. I just click the buttons. Alright, so now we have to find a way to get into the VIP wing over here. This door. It's locked at the moment, so we need
Hey
to...
there.
Hi. So we need to find somebody that can give us access. The best guy to come to is this guy. Always works with this guy. No persuasions needed, no nothing.
Yes, what do you want?
Hello? I could really use your help. I need to get to see somebody in the VIP wing. It's my auntie.
I'm sorry, but we don't permit unscheduled visitors to
Oh,
that
come
area.
on. I'm a relative.
You'll need to ask whoever it is that you wish to visit to make arrangements with me.
Who exactly are you?
I'm a 3-star ranger. Here, look at my badge. I polished it lately.
You could be Solomon Coe himself, and my answer would be the same. No.
The rules are the rules, no exceptions.
Oh, and this is why I say this is the best guy to come to, because if you got one perk in medical, that's the one that does for your med packs, faster healing and all that, you get this dialogue option, and you click it, and it goes, oh, you're a doctor?
Oh, I wasn't aware. I suppose if I can't trust a colleague, then I can't trust anyone.
Oh, I've been practicing
This
for a long
will
time.
get you in. Conduct your investigation quickly and without disruption. I do hope you won't make me regret this.
I wanted to become a gynecologist, but... Alright, so this is the wing. So we're looking for Maya Cruz here, but apparently looks like we found, the first thing we found is a dead body. This doesn't look like a hospital anymore. And looks like somebody's actually hacked all the defense systems. Oh. And booby trapped this room. But what we're looking for is this slate over here. You can look around this place forever unless you pick up this slate. This is what you're looking for. And this told us the location of where Maya Crew is now. Sorry, Grogu. I know it blew you right up underneath you. I did that on purpose, actually. Alright, so we've done our job here. And now we're going to go to the Red Mile and complete the second phase to look for Marco. We can put our gun away, we don't need it anymore.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
You're welcome, you're welcome. Been serving for 2 weeks now.
Yes?
Yes. Hey, Eric. Alright, let's detach.
We're unpaired.
Okay, so where are we off to? Oh, alright, let's go finish off this quest. So we got the location of where Maya Cruz is, so we're going to go and find Maya Cruz. We'll do this in sequence. Usually I always go to the Red Mile and get the other slate too, and then I do one after the other after that, but this time we'll go, like, we got the slate, we found out where Maya Cruz is, so we'll actually go to the location and finish off the quest, and then we'll go and get Marco. That sounds logical.
Ha! Woo! We're here, hot off the stellar slide.
Alright. Boner. Is that allowed to have a system called Boner? Alright, I'm not sure about that. Alright, so what we're looking for is... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's cut speed, cut speed, cut speed, cut speed. There we are, that's what we're looking for, that space station. So, Maya Cruz is actually on a mineral space station. The Eklund site, CL-25. And what it is, they mine all the asteroids out here, and then they take them inside to process them for ore. So basically, the space station is the processing station for all the asteroids on the outside. So apparently there should be people that come and work and you know, blow up the asteroids and yeah, take the ore inside and they process it. And the space station is actually built into an asteroid itself. So...
Airlock integrity looks good.
half the space station is outside in space, and the other half is inside the asteroid. It's a massive asteroid. Alright, let's get up. Alright, good to have everybody here. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Alrighty, let's have a quick sleep. We're going to be going inside, so it doesn't matter to make it daytime or anything like that. We'll have artificial lighting inside. We just want to get the extra buff.
Hi!
Hi, Cora. Let's check our difficulty settings. So we're playing very hard, ship combat extreme. There's nothing above extreme. And the next level above very hard is extreme, by the way. So we're playing very hard combat level. That's all the combat and extreme ship. And after that, all the other perks to get us basically... Oh, we could take this one off. We don't need vendor credits. So we've got 40%. And if we sleep, we'll get an extra 10%. So we'll sleep again to make sure we get that 10%. So we'll be roughly at... so whatever XP we get, we'll get an extra 50% on top. So if we get 100, we'll get 150 points. If we get like 10, we'll get 15 points. So yeah, we'll be getting an extra 50% on top of all our kills and everything that we do. Alright, let's get going. Let's go get Maya.
it's over.
Repair not possible. Massive. Located the enemy and am re-engaging.
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it. You might not think so now, but it's likely to end up that way. How about I make this real simple for us both? I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and I ain't spending them behind bars. You want to put an end to me here and now? Then fine. Get it over with. Life's kicked me around enough as it is. But if you want to let me die on my own terms, then leave me in peace.
Hey, look, I've cut my finger a lot of times, but I don't act like I'm dying, but yeah, alright. You have to tell me about the first. That's funny. You have to tell me about the first.
Well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. But here's a problem you'll have to solve with your brain instead. I've encrypted this slate. If you can crack it, you'll learn something useful. Now get out of here, and leave me in peace.
I'm a computer-grade character. What brain do you expect me to have? Except for solving game puzzles. I don't know how to crack a computer slate. It's way above my paycheck. Now, for those of you, if you want, you could actually murder her in cold bloods and kill her and take her uniform. There's no point in doing that. She's going to die later anyway. Well, hopefully she dies. Well, that's what the story says. So, yeah, she's on death row anyway. So there's no point in... we're just showing you a little bit mercy. But, yeah, you can kill her. But the only way to get out of this establishment, all the way that you came in, if you backtrack and try to go back the same way and follow... Let's say you can manage to follow all your steps back, you'll get to a door which will not unlock, and it'll say it needs a computer terminal or something like that. It needs a button, you to press some button, and the only way to get out of here is this way. So what you do is you come to the lift here, follow these instructions very carefully, go right down, and see this button here. This button will open up this door, but it will also open up another door. So when I press it, you'll watch. And I'll see. Did you see the other door open up there? That other door doesn't open up. The only way to open up that other door to get out is by pressing this button. And the only way to get to this button is to come down this lift. So, yep. Now we can get out of here. We got the slate. Hey, Kate Cadet, good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much for coming in. Why so many doors? Which way? Oof, it's a good sign to see Vasco. You know you're at your ship when you see Vasco. Alright, so we're off to the Red Mile now.
You're looking splendid today, Captain.
I know. That's the... yeah, he's my... he loves me to death. He's my... groupie.
Nice to see you.
He follows me everywhere I go. Look at all these people. What are they doing?
Hello again. Got something for me?
How you doing, Sweet Pea?
Well, I'm okay. But I'd be a lot better if...
Let me guess, you'd be a lot better if you had a bigger book allowance.
And if you all did some work. Like keep the ship clean. Alright, so we're off.
Ship's clear.
So
it's just us among the stars again, Captain.
Yes, Spirit, thank you very much. I like the metaphysical. That makes you feel like us amongst the stars. Makes you feel so special. on the run. So we go to the Red Mile. I'm doing well, my friend. I'm doing well. So far I am. Alright, so we're looking for a ranger who's going to be our contact. There she is.
May fortune smile on you today.
The one with the big blue dot above her head.
Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy.
Thank you very much. That's another issue I have to talk with my counselor now. That I'm clueless and wide-eyed. That's another issue now I have to talk about. Never ends, never ends. I'm not.
We'll find out, won't we? Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting.
Oh, yeah, I know. Look, when it comes to the Premier League, I've got my order of... I'll put my order. It's a loss, a draw, and then a win. Win comes at the bottom of the list when it comes to the Premier League. So I've got loss, a draw, that we get a draw, and then that amazingly we can win the match. And when I say amazingly, and God forbid, I don't want to jinx it, but God forbid, what would happen if we lose Bruno Fernandes for a month with an injury? Because the guy doesn't get injured. He's amazing. He plays every match 90 minutes, and yeah, he's a monster, a physical monster, a specimen when it comes to body and all that. But knock on wood, we'll be fucked. We'll be fucked if he ever gets injured. Who's gonna step in? Mason Mount? Yeah, I don't think so. He's on crutches. So not Lindelof, Ericsson, he could have a heart attack while playing. So Casemiro, none of them, there's nobody there to fill the gap. So that's a big flaw in our team, that we only got one player for that position. We don't have nobody to replace him, unfortunately. We bought Mason Mount for that reason, but yeah, we went and bought, what do they call him? Somebody made of candy that breaks so easy. Right. He sat on the sideline more than he's actually played, so figure that out. And he gets paid while he's sitting on the sideline injured. I wish I had a job like that where I sprain my leg and I get paid $100,000 a week to go to physiotherapy. Oh, for fuck's sake, that would be the dream job.
Yeah, well, you're here now, so we'll just have to make it work. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting.
One thing I have noticed with the team, look, we do have a good team, and I do believe if they start playing to the system, they will come good. And I do believe that Xerxes and Rasmus will start scoring goals. It's just a matter of time. It's just that, break that, the jinx, break the jinx, and then the goals will come. and all that, and then the rest of the players will start playing good. But I have noticed one thing with Manchester United is that Manchester United has always been an injury-prone team. We have injury-prone players. Where to start? Lissandro Martinez out for 3 months. Who else is it? Mason Mount. We've got injuries left, right, and centre, and they're all the important people that get the injuries that we really need. Like, we could use a Mason Mount on the bench. You know, he'd be good to come in at the end of the game. You know what I mean? We unfortunately we can't because he's injured. It'd be good to have Martinez, but unfortunately we can't because he's injured.
Follow me.
All right, let's go.
It's a pleasure to have you.
You wouldn't last a minute in the Red Mile. Of course, I probably wouldn't either.
So, in theory, we're playing Leicester, if I'm correct. We're playing Leicester.
Ugh, you said you'd be alone.
Yeah, well, things changed.
If I've got
Take a seat.
If I've got my games right, we're playing Leicester. So, bottom of the ladder. But I don't feel confident that we can beat them. That's the thing. I've lost the confidence in the team. We're Manchester United, and we're playing bottom of the ladder Leicester, and I don't feel confident that we can pull off a win. I do feel that the way the game's going to go is we're going to go down 1-0, and maybe we'll win it 2-1. We'll come back in the second half, and that's how our form...
If you're looking to register, you'll need to speak to Miss Devine.
And Onana,
Who are you?
Onana will do his spectacular blunder. Yep, I don't know why they fucking got the guy. I don't know. Why did they spend all that money on Onana? They should have just kept De Gea. We would have been top 4 if De Gea was here in the team. Honestly, I believe if De Gea was still our goalkeeper, we would have been in the top 4 now.
Is that so?
The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why?
Yeah, but that's the problem. They don't carry that on into the Premier League. Like, they did a beautiful performance in the Europa. And I think, for some funny reason, they like the Europa. They love playing in the Europa League, and they put on spectacular. Bruno plays his best. I think he's broken every single record in the Europa League as most goal scorers and all blah blah blah. He's broken multiple records in the Europa League. But when it comes to the Premier League, it's a different story. They don't carry that form. You expect him. And then you got the anticlimax in the Premier League, and I'm expecting that. I'm expecting that, honestly. The match with Leicester, I'm expecting that we're going to be 1-0 down, and we're going to have to fight to win it. And I believe it's going to be a 2-1 win at the end. So I hope I'm wrong. I hope we start playing well. But yeah, we're not at the moment. We need to reset. We need a summer break. The team can't be fixed at the moment. We're working with a broken team at the moment, and we haven't got the time to fix it. We need a summer, the break, the pre-season and all that, to be able to fix the team, to bring new players in, and to get the system working properly in that time, so everybody knows what they're doing. But now it's almost like asking somebody to put a square peg into a round hole. They're not getting it. So yeah, that's my football commentary. Stuff you, Goldbridge. Who do you think you are with your 2 million subscribers? Yeah.
Come on, quit wasting my time.
Oh, what? You don't respect the Gold Bridge? Come on. 2 million subscribers. Welcome to the United Stand.
Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation, and he started moving in on my territory.
It's not a lot of channels you can go and talk football. Well, unless you go to a Manchester United channel, like you know the named ones, and talk football there. But on a gaming channel, it's very rare that you get to talk football. I'm glad I do, because it's one of my passions. I'm going to be playing, and then I'm going to be watching the Premier League after this. So, yeah, I'm not going to be sleeping at all tonight, and watch the match. Listen to a watch along. Usually it's Goldbridge that I listen to. I have to find somebody better. Okay. Hope we win. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Well, thanks for the economics lesson, but I think I know my trade. Look, the bad news is Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is I know how to find him.
But you're not going to tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time.
Can't take it!
What's happened?
Can't take it!
What's gone on? Oh, that's weird. That's never happened ever yet before. Somebody had a tantrum. They said they couldn't take it, and everybody got up and wanted to shoot him. They had to shut up and go like, "All right, I can take it. I'll shut up and all right, let's finish this conversation." That was weird. Some Karen.
Who are you?
Oh, do we have to do all this from the beginning? Already. Flashback. I am Deputy Star.
Is that so?
The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming...
So you're investigating the...
I actually forgot about Piggy altogether. I really have forgotten about Piggy. I used to be a member on Piggy once upon a time, and then for some funny reason, I don't know, I just stopped watching and all that, and yeah, then you lose contact. I really forgotten about Piggy. Yeah, I have to go back and say hello to the guy. He's a great guy. I love Piggy. A real great guy.
Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Mark. Difference is her crew's...
Skip.
Except now he's
Skip.
Well, thanks for the Look, the bad news is Marco's The good news is...
Skip.
But you're not going to tell us yet.
Skip.
I want the same thing you...
Skip.
Like I said, getting one of the few people who could...
May Divine.
Yep.
We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
My thinking exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco.
I think I remember now why I sort of like lost interest in Piggy. You know how Piggy does the Ultimate Team, plays the matches and all that? Well, I'm not into FIFA and all that, so that's something I don't watch. But every time I used to go on, he'd be playing that, and yeah, I sort of like lost interest in Piggy from there, and then sort of like stopped watching Piggy because he was playing too much Ultimate Team at one point. And then I sort of like lost in touch with him. I forgot that he does the live streams and all that. So, yep. The other people in the chat are thinking, who is this Piggy? Does he look like a pig? No, he doesn't. He is a very handsome, well, I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble here. I'll just say it. He's a very handsome man. A very nice. He is a nice man. A very great guy. But yeah, he doesn't look like a piggy. It's just his nickname.
All right. It's your call to make. If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die. Will you?
Okay.
I hear May's always looking for new and returning runners for the Red Mile.
Ooh, you sound like you lost a few teeth there. And now that everybody in the chat knows who Piggy is, let's move on. Okay, hey May, you're divine, aren't you?
Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar.
May. The lipstick goes horizontally across the lips, not vertically down the chin. The red lipstick goes across. Do I have to teach you how to put lipstick on? Come on, everybody knows how to put lipstick on.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it? I won't even ask how that's possible. You're in for a treat, then. The Red Mile is the settled system's most exciting sporting event. Brave contestants from all corners of the galaxy come here to try their luck in a deadly race to the finish. Those that survive are celebrated as champions. Those that don't are quickly forgotten. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality.
So you're trying to tell me that 300 years ago, Earth got destroyed, all humanity evacuated the planet in spaceships, and there wasn't one single Manchester United spaceship or Real Madrid spaceship or a spaceship from Barcelona. You reckon those multi-billion-dollar companies and football teams would have their own spaceships? Why is there no Premier League in the future? That's what I want to ask. Why do we have to resort to blood sports? See, that's one of the interesting things I've noticed in movies. When you look at the future, in the future, sports are very bloody. They're very... I don't know why people think that in the future sports will be bloody. That we have to sort of like play sort of like people dying in the match and stuff like that for it to be entertainment. But yeah, every movie you watch, that's the sort of like narrative that the future sports are going to be very violent and bloody.
That is true. But Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him, exactly? It's no small favor that you're asking. But yes, I can arrange such a meeting. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile?
Ah, there's another great name, Berber. Berber. I think I met you through Berber, to tell you the truth, Cake Cadet. If I want to be honest. I think I met you on Berber's channel, in one of his streams. And I think it was before the times he became gaming simp. I remember history very well. He was Berber, and then he became the gaming simp. And then suddenly he took off. It became... Oh, he's done exceptionally well for himself. I'm very... When we started, believe this or not, when I met Berber for the very first time, we both had 200 subs. We were both starting out. We both had around 200 subs. And now he's got, I think, around 15,000 subs. And I've still got 500 subs, 600 subs. So... yeah, that's the dip, and that's I met him when he was just beginning, so he's done exceptionally well, and I'd love to one day talk to him and find out his secret. I think it's just that he's such a good guy. He's just a beautiful person, and I think that's why people subscribe to him. They like him and they go like, I'm going to subscribe to this guy. He's a nice guy. I hope people think I'm a nice guy. Well, Sar's a nice girl.
Good. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place wagers on your survival.
Yeah, old memories. Old memories. These are the things you hold on to on internet life. I'm coming back alive. Don't worry about that, darling.
That's what every runner says. Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin?
Yeah, I'm ready. I've been pumped. The juices are pumping.
Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you.
Hello.
Gee, it's loud, isn't it? Fuck. The problem is you can't even turn the music off. This is... I've got the music... I'll show you. In the settings... audio... Music is to 0. Literally 0. But because this is a bar... And I'm getting copyrighted for that music that's just playing in the background right now. And it's unavoidable. Like, I've got music to 0. But yeah, the only way I can mute the music is to put effects down to 0. But that means that you won't be able to hear gunshots or anything like that.
Your attention, please, valued patrons and honored guests. For one brave soul, the hour of fate is at hand. Yes, a runner has come to test the Red Mile. Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wagers. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show. The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower you'll see in the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile!
What's this I hear about you giving?
That's a good sign. Good luck. Alrighty. Follow the arrow. Last chance. Oh, it's daytime, thank God. Alright. So where we have to go is to that big blue dot right over there. So it's very, very far away. Basically we have to run, I think, practically 2,000 meters and then run back another 2,000 meters. And at the same time we'll be getting attacked by all these creatures. So alright, so let's go, let's quick save. I've got a secret weapon for this, but we'll use this weapon at the beginning. So we're going to kill all these red mile maulers that show up to try to stop us from getting to. There's a tower right at the right over there where the blue dot is. That's where our destination is. We have to run all the way there. So this is the sports of the future. Alrighty. That freaks me out. I thought there was something behind me. So they do radiation damage with when they spit on you. Alright, we're getting to our destination. I don't know why the music from the club is still playing in the background. And then it cuts out. And then it gets louder at certain points. Okay. Reload. Where are you? There you are. Gee. So this is where we have to get to. And we have to press this big red button. But first, we'll take all this stuff. There's a gun down here. And credits. That's pretty much it when it comes to the gear. Alright, let's press the button and let's go back.
Well done, runner. Now all you need to do is return alive. Unfortunately, the beacon tends to attract unwanted attention. Good luck.
Come on, it wasn't that high. Paid. Sprayed my ankle, it was only 1 meter high. Alright, so we're just gonna make the dash for it. We're not gonna procrastinate, because the more you stick around, the more of them will show up. So we're trying to run before they spawn. Alright, there's one more over here. Where is he? There he is. Okay. Now we can do the final dash. This is the last quarter of the last third of the track. So far our spacesuit has been protecting us from all the damage. And we're at the final stage now. Alright, great. So we made it back in one piece. They fixed... oh, they did fix it. There used to be a big frame drop. There used to be a massive frame drop when you used to come through the first, so when you were here and you were coming through this draw, you'd get a massive frame drop, like it was very visible. Your whole screen would sort of like go like a lag and everything. But apparently they fixed it good. Alright, so we made it back in one piece. And now we can find out the location of Marcos.
People will be talking about this for a while. All are welcome at the Red Mile. We don't ask too many questions. Congratulations, runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear.
I told you I'd come back. You should put some money on me.
Yeah, well...
Should have put some money...
You better stop messing with my unit, or there are gonna be consequences.
Did anybody in the chat bet on, sir, to do the Red Mile?
Like you and your bloody weekend warriors that drive
Indeed you have, and in most impressive fashion. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
Then the pirates would leave and the guests would return. Well, we're up to me. I'd fire the lot of you right now. Take the chances with the pirates.
Well, it's not up to you, is it? Meanwhile, here's some free advice. Next time you get drunk, try picking a fight with someone who isn't carrying a firearm. I can only hold my subordinates back for so long before they
I
finally get
have a
tired of
feeling
BS.
about you.
Get the hell out of my face, you pretentious wanker. I'm already bored with
You made
this
it.
conversation.
It's a good thing you're so funny, Reese. It's the only thing keeping me from kicking your ass.
Spare me.
You're back. Are you okay? Really? Either the Red Mile's reputation is exaggerated or you're just that good. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry. I know you broke my feelings, but I can handle it. I'm not gonna go on TikTok and make a video crying that Autumn McMillan broke my feelings. She was cruel to me. She's so bad and she hates me. Why does she hate me? I never did anything to her. Oh my. Don't worry about it.
You're right. Let's focus on the job. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
Did nobody saw that coming, that the sisters. Yeah, one's a 3-star ranger and the other's a smuggler. Yeah. Good family there, good family relations. Yeah. Alrighty, let's go. Let's go talk to May. Divine. Who's divine and doesn't know how to put her lipstick on.
That's really simple out there on the Red Mile. Don't die.
That was impressive.
Look, May, when it comes to lipstick, I'm a traditionalist. I'm old-fashioned. I like horizontal, not vertical. So, yeah. So, sorry, dolls. You lost the divine part on me on there.
Time for me to keep my promise, runner?
Yeah.
You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm heading to Kodos right now.
Good. Travel safely, runner.
Thank you.
Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
Now, the thing with the Red Mile is you can come back and run the Red Mile. And if you run the Red Mile, I think it's 12 times.
Look at that. You've still got all your limbs.
If you run the Red Mile...
I don't make chit-chat with patrons.
12 times, so what I just did, do that 12 times, you come back and go like, I want to run the Red Mile, and you do it, and you become like, and you break May's record, which is, I think it's 12 times. I don't know what the reward is, but you get some reward at the end, but from what I understand, anything you got is better than the reward that you'll get, even if it's credits or whatever. So by this time in the game, you should be self-sufficient. Like I've got, when I say self-sufficient, what I'm meaning is I've got close to, I've got 28,000 credits, so that I can buy practically, and I'll still be selling. So this is the credits are just going to increase from this point onwards. There's no decrease. I don't need to buy anything. I don't need to buy resources. All my research is being done. So all I'm doing is selling weapons and armor sets from now on. I'm not buying nothing because the ones I've got are far better than anything that any trader will have. So yeah, the money's going one direction now, into my pockets, which I wish it was in real life like that. Yeah. Alright, so this is our ship, the Chimera. And I actually used, if you look at there, the name Chimera, it's based off the ship of Admiral Thrawn from Star Wars, the Chimera, his Star Destroyer. So I always loved that name from Star Wars. But when I went to look up the spelling to make sure that I spelt it correctly,
this is so cool.
I actually saw there next to it the phonetic spelling, how to actually phonetically spell it. So what you saw was the phonetic spelling of the ship, Chi, because the Chimera is spelt with a C, where the phonetic spelling is, it goes Chi to do the C. I don't know how it works, but yeah.
Anything I can do for you?
No, not really. So we're off to see Marcos. Let's go to see Marcos. Sit down in that seat. Let's take off. I love this. I wish I had a spaceship. I really do. Yeah.
All thrusters firing.
Go visit Helga.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
Alrighty. It's a beautiful ship. I like my ship. And the reason I like it so much is because I built it myself, compared to getting a mod that will give you a ship already built by somebody else. There is that special attachment with things when you do it yourself. Like, I built this ship and I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy with it. So yeah, I love it. I love this ship. And it can't get any better. I think I built the best ship possible, so it can't get any more powerful than this.
Imagine how Solomon must have felt. We're here, Cap.
Where are we? That's the question. Is this our destination? So let's bring up the map. Oh, there's the Fortuna. That's Marco's ship, the Fortuna. Now, Fortuna, in Greek, Fortuna means storm. When I say storm, I'm talking a storm that you get at sea, not storm that you get on land. the storm that the Greeks actually have names for everything. So there's a different name for the storm that's on land to the storm that's happening on the sea, and the one that's happening above the sea is called a fortuna. And usually they're very, very, very rough sea waters. I've actually traveled through it. I'm talking about the ships going up and down and everybody's vomiting, and you're going like, oh, we're gonna sink, oh my god. And things are, you're 1 minute you're 45 degrees facing this direction, and then you're 45 degrees the opposite direction. And if you're not sitting in a seat, you go sliding up and down the floors, because you will lose your balance. You can't stand up, and you just slide down the floor, and then you're sliding down the other side. And that's the dangerous part, because you can hurt yourself, because you can actually slam into something. I've been on a ship in Greece in one of those conditions. We started off at port. It was a very good weather, but when we hit the deep waters and all that, a storm developed and it hit us. So it was one of those unavoidable things. Usually they cancel trips when there's storms like that happening, because they're so dangerous. Not like it can sink the ship.
Touching down.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting.
Boss is in the back.
This music is gonna put me to sleep.
The first don't mess around.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel willing to take risks. Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You're on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who'll kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand. I have a better idea. Instead, I tell you something you don't want to know, but you should. The Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you and the other Rangers to protect their own interests. Do you really think they give a damn about the people of the Freestar Collective? If being in the 1st Cavalry taught me anything, it's that blind loyalty gets you killed. Time you learn the same.
I'm going for it! Come on!
If you have any orders, I'm ready to receive them. Marching orders, food orders, tall orders. Just let me get my...
All right, let's see what's out there. We're locking into orbit now.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess. Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. How do you like the job so far?
It's alright, it's okay. It's better than Rugen Industries, where I had to make coffees, get coffees, but yeah, this is better, I get to kill people. Rugen Industries, they didn't like us killing people. They're all the sneaky, don't kill nobody. Don't make the legal department get involved. We can't be covering up all your murders.
That's good to hear. So, what brings you by?
Hey Anderson, welcome my friend. Good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. Alrighty, here, take the slate.
Well, well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. Having two of these should make the job go a lot faster. Double the data and all.
Okay. I've got one more if you want. Alright, you sit down. You're gonna get up again. You're gonna be getting up. Trust me. Hi, Alex. Here's flashback.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. She's probably right.
You hear that, Helga? You reckon he spends too much time at his terminal? Alrighty, so what do we got to do? What's our next step? First flight. Go to the meeting room. Oh, we have to go to the meeting room. Oh, so we go both slates at the same time. Alright, cool. That's why we've got such a big reward. So that was for 2 slates. Alright. Now it makes sense. Good to see you, Anderson. Thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. And everything's going great for you. Alright. I hate meetings.
Come in, Deputy. Take a seat.
I usually get sacked when I go to meetings. It's, yeah, when they call it, you have to go to this meeting. And you go like, alrighty, I've got no job. That's the end of my career. Alrighty, I'm gonna get sacked now. Oh, look at them. They're all ready. Yep, I can see them. They're ready to sack me.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked.
It's not my fault.
Unfortunately, some didn't survive.
Well, don't put it on me. I didn't do nothing. I can't be everywhere. Oh, that's terrible. I'll just play the victim. Play the victim card. Oh, that's terrible. It's terrible. I think that was better. Yeah, that was a better. That was a better impersonation. Like, I should get an Oscar for that one. That was terrible.
It's worse. It's tragic. How's your investigation proceeding?
I knew I should have used the word tragic. That would have made. I would have got some points for that. Well, I got these 2 slates. If Alex can crack them, we could learn a lot.
That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
Let's move on. I asked the other Rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over.
Here we go.
We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown.
Here we go.
She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates.
I had
Nia
nothing
says
to
you
do
were
that.
respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him.
She's lying. Everything she told you, she's lying. Didn't do none of the things that she says. I didn't like him much. He was a prick. Yeah, he had an attitude.
Duty has to come before personal feelings. I'm glad you understand that.
Let's continue. We've got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant.
I'm really getting grilled here, aren't I? Gee. I wasn't expecting this when I joined up. That I have to sit at the big table and talk to, and everything I've done in the past will be... yes, the information you heard, everything I did, yeah, I confess, I did everything that I did, whatever he said, I confess.
And you were right to do so.
Oh, good.
Helping people is our most important duty, even when you're conducting an investigation.
Oh.
You got results, and that's what matters most.
Ooh.
Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ah.
Ranger Macmillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani.
Yeah, I wanted to get his Baba's bolognese sauce recipe. That's why I wanted the meeting. Because Marco Graziani is Italian. Baba Graziani, she has a perfect recipe for the perfect bolognese sauce. So yeah, that's why I want to meet him. But yeah, at the same time, a lot of things that went down.
Sounds like you're starting to understand what it means to be a Freestar Ranger.
Yep, the perfect bolognese
So what
sauce.
happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart.
Yep, he was very happy to give it to me. And he said, this is from Mama Graziani. And she says, do not put too much garlic in the sauce. Okay? Not too much garlic. It will wreck the sauce. But yeah, he didn't want to come quietly after that.
I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake. Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco.
Well, if you want to
What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most.
Well, she was a different story. I have to think of something about her. But yeah, all she knew how to do was make bolognese on toast. There you go. That's how. And you had to cook the bolognese for her. And she would say, "I'm cooking dinner tonight. What are we having? We're having bolognese on toast." But you had to cook the bolognese sauce. All she did was cook the toast.
I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them.
Well, if you're not going to sack me, I might as well go and check them out while I still got a job. Maybe I can make you guys happy, because it feels like you want to sack me. You're going to say, sorry, sir, but yeah, as of tomorrow, don't come in. Hand in your badge.
The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
Hey, I'm 62 years old. I've got lots of flashbacks of being sacked. You know how many times I've been sacked in my life in 62 years? Well, let's say I've been working... Well, let's do the average from 20 to 60. Because I'm not working currently. So that's 40 years. I've been sacked a lot of times in those 40 years. For various reasons. None of them criminal, may I add. I never hit anybody or never stole anything. I would say basically other things, political things. Alright, let's go. We're off to the final part of this mission, and then we can start what the actual title was. This is the sneak part thing. You think you're here for the...
New deputy, huh?
You think,
Honored to have you.
You think you're here for the Crimson Fleet, but there's no Crimson Fleet until the very end. It'll be like the...
Good to see you.
Cliffhanger.
Ah, the new deputy.
In the TV shows. First episode, we'll play the first episode, and then we'll go like, right, we'll leave it there and we'll play the rest tomorrow. You'll be going, why? You had all day to do it. Oh, come on. Alright, so we're off to fight the First now. This is the final battle in the quest line. Well, it is the second to last, and then there's one more phase after this. So we have to go to Kryx 2. Who comes up with these names? I wonder if they're real name planets. Or they just make these names and somebody goes, ooh, what's a good name to call a planet? I know. Kryx. Yeah, that sounds like a good name. Alright, let's go to Kryx 2. So as soon as we pop in, we'll have some space battle, and then we'll have all the land combat. And there's quite a lot of it to come now. So this is the final where we actually face up against the First. The First Cavalry, they were... look, I want to beef them up a little bit because I'm going to kill a lot of them. But they were the elite of the Freestar Collective when they were at war. They got betrayed. They really got betrayed. They got shafted, really. If you know the story, they really didn't get the good end of the deal. But then they carried on and they continued as a mercenary group, and that's why we got the First. And basically now they're functioning as a mercenary group, but they are very well trained soldiers from the Freestar Collective Wars, where they were fighting the UC Colonies. All right, so we're going up against professionals. And we're going to Kryx. Is it Arcturus. Oh, Arcturus. Alright, so that's the proper pronunciation. So we're going to Arcturus. Can't get the name wrong. Somebody might go into the chat after the stream and go like, in the comment section. You didn't pronounce the name right. It was Arcturus, not Arcturus. Okay. There's always one loony running around. So first we'll be faced with the first fleet.
Already got them bracketed.
There they are.
Target's grav drive is disabled. Their shields have been knocked out. Excellent work.
So I've got two ships, the ones that you see there.
Bam! Down goes their grav drive.
I've got two support ships.
Nothing personal. You took out that jump drive.
Now with two support ships, as you can, I'm playing space combat on extreme, and as you can see, the two support ships, they do a lot of damage. They use the maximum of their weapons, whatever you got. And see, the thing is with the support ships, I'm using a mod called Fleet Commander, which lets you assign up to 4 ships to accompany you everywhere you go. And and it makes sense that you've got a fleet. If you've got to have all these ships in your inventory and you get all these ships, like you eventually accumulate all these ships. And instead of them just sitting in your inventory as a display and go like, oh, look at all the ships I've got. They actually do something, and they follow you, they engage in combat. And when their shields are low, they will jump out to save themselves. There's the option to do fight to the very last breath, but I don't have that. I don't want to lose the ships. So when their shields are very, very low, they will jump out, and basically I'll be left alone by myself. Alright, so where are we going? This is where we go, down to the planets. Arcturus. And we're going to the Freestar Merc factory, which was supposed to be closed down. But apparently this one stayed open for some funny reason. And the first moved in. And this is their original base.
Touchdown imminent.
So this is the original base of the first, when they were fighting in the colony wars. This is where this was their home base in the colony wars. And after the colony wars, this didn't get closed down, so they moved back in. So they have the home advantage. They know the environment. This is their base. So they've got the upper ground because they know what's going on. Alrighty. So let's go. We'll make it daytime and we'll get started.
Got my attention, Captain.
Thank you very much. I don't need your attention. So what time is it? It's 2 in the morning. So let's make it 8 o'clock. That sounds good. Although most of this is going to be indoors, so we don't really care about the sunlight, but yeah, at the beginning we do.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
We have a quick save for quite a while, so we'll quick save and off we go.
Marshal Blake must be getting desperate sending a lone deputy out here. But I'll give credit where it's due. You're a hell of a pilot. If you came here seeking justice, it's waiting for you inside.
I'm a man of action. I've got no use for lies. So when I tell you that you're being manipulated, you know I'm telling the truth. You think the Council of Governors really cares about anything but themselves? They're greedy and corrupt. You're a tool in the hands of the unworthy, just like I once was. I was loyal. I followed orders, and I led good men and women to their deaths. I'll carry the stain of that dishonor to my grave.
me! Given up. Gonna bury you, Scout. For the glory of the first!
The 1st Cavalry was the greatest fighting force the Freestar Collective has ever seen. At the Battle of Mira, the 1st Cavalry was destroyed. Why? Because the generals got scared and asked for a truce. I've got no sympathy for cowards, or for the people who put them in power. I've also got no sympathy for those who do their bidding. And this means you.
hear me? Ah!
Justice? Well, what about justice for my soldiers? Minutes away, minutes from winning the battle and the war, when the ceasefire order came down. Now there's a debt of honor.
Hey Jonas, hey Grumpy. Thank you guys, both of yous. Thank you. Yeah, we've got some real cool music going on here. Let's go.
You should have given up. Contact! Contact!
Hell yeah! Let's go!
I can't believe it. You just took on some of the best mercenaries in the Freestar Collective and cut right through them. If we'd have had more like you in the war, we could have planted our flag in New Atlantis. You fought because you had to, and you fought well. Don't apologize for that. More importantly, you survived. Most soldiers don't. I know, because I'm the one who led them to their death. You don't know what it's like to look around and see the faces of warriors who trusted you to lead them as they die screaming. I watched brave men and women torn limb from limb by monsters. I saw mech pilots cooked alive in their cockpits as their machines burned. Those deaths didn't have to be meaningless, but spineless leaders gave up on us, even when victory was within our grasp. You really want to know? Because you might not like the answer. Last chance, Deputy. You can walk away right now and remain blissfully ignorant, thinking you fight for a noble cause. But if you still want the truth, I'll shatter that illusion for you right now.
I know you want to say it. You can't handle the truth, but you can't say that. It's Jack Nicholson's line, and you're not Jack Nicholson. So yeah, you can't handle the truth.
We'll see about that. Not long after I started the First, I was contacted by a man who said he represented someone wealthy and influential. I refused to work for a shadow client, so we agreed to set up a meeting. Imagine my surprise when Ron Hope showed up. He offered me a lucrative contract to take possession of certain farms throughout Freestar space. Sure I did. The money was good, but the payback was the real reward. If I could avenge my men, make some credits, and eventually expose a member of the council, well, that, my friend, is my definition of justice.
I'm bringing you in.
Don't bother. I'm gonna make this easy for you, Deputy. I'm gonna die the way I lived. Weapon in hand, no compromise, no fear. But first, here, take this. Use it to cut out the weakness rotting at the heart of the Freestar Collective. When the next war comes, and it will come, the Collective needs to be strong. Now my unit's waiting for me, and I'm gonna report for duty one last time. Goodbye,
You know,
Deputy.
you got a bad sinus problem. Where did he? Ooh, fuck! Where did he go? There we go. And we need the elevator key. So we killed Paxton. That was the leader of the first. I don't know why he was breathing like that. He must have had a very serious sinus problem. And there's a magazine over here. We'll grab that. And now we can get out of here. After that it's just looting stuff. You know, just loot shit. Alright, so we're out of here. And the key that we picked up off his body is the one that opens up this door. See, it says the elevator key. There you go. And now we're off to Hopetown to go and confront Ron Hope.
Did I just...
Oh, still more of them? Oh, that's one that stayed behind. Alright, fair enough. Alright, I get it. Now the mech's got contraband on it. I don't want to pick it up. I don't want to get in trouble with the law. Problem with contraband is you forget to store it in your ship. And if you don't have shielded cargo, you will get picked up. And again, even if you got shielded cargo, there's a very high percentage that the scan will pick you up that you can't got. The way it works with contraband and your cargo, it is the space.
I hear Constellation has been collecting a ton of new things, ancient things. Do you think people are starting to notice?
So the space of the cargo and the whatever contraband you got in that shielded cargo, the less you've got, the less possibility you're going to get detected. So if you got a lot of contraband in that shielded cargo, the more contraband you got in there. So let's say you can store 500 contraband into that shielded cargo. So let's say you store 450.
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive.
So the more you got in,
Can I help?
in your cargo hold, the more possibility that the scan will be successful and they will detect it. So, yeah, for example, if you got like 500 cargo hold and you've got like 100 contraband, then the possibility of the scan that won't detect you is higher. So, yeah, you have to think about things like that's why I don't get involved with contraband. It's very tricky. So I just prefer not to pick it up, and that way I never get arrested for contraband. So where are we off to? To Hopetown.
Pre-check complete. We're good.
Hey Grogu. And we're got a Grogu that's following us around too.
Orbital insertion done. Time to dance among the stars.
And what's cool about him is he doesn't count as a character. You can't assign him to your ship or anything like that. You can't store anything. He's just cosmetic. He just follows you everywhere around. So if you're playing the solo character, he's perfect because he just follows you around and he doesn't affect your stats. Now there is a very specific reason I play all my games solo and I don't take companions. Like I've married, I did all the hard work and married Andreja, and that was very hard work to get her to, you know, finally commit to marriage and all that. So, and during that time, yeah, I had to play. So what I'm talking about is this. Let me show you very quickly. Oh, we've got 2 skill points. Oh, we'll put those in. I'm talking about this one over here, isolation. This is the same as in Fallout for the Lone Wanderer, where you would do more damage and have more resistance to you know, to enemy fire and all that if you were playing solo. So this was one of the reasons to invest in this, and I have, like, my weapons do 40% extra damage when I'm playing solo, and 60 I get 60 points of resistance for each spacesuit and helmet. Now that's not 60 points, it's actually 120, so it's 60 points for the spacesuit and 60 points for the helmet. So that explains how this works. It's not 60. The 60 points is misleading up here. You go like, oh, that's not much for spacesuit and helmet. And unfortunately, they don't have anything for if you got a backpack on. So, but we've got 2 skill points. We'll invest them. So we'll finish off this starship engineering. So that means occasionally all the systems will repair, and we'll put the other skill points in here. So aiming down sights will let you hover. So this is the one I want. This one lets you hover in midair as long as you got a weapon with a scope on it, and you're aiming with that weapon. So if let's say you're in midair, you jump from a very high altitude from somewhere and you're floating down. When you press this, time will sort of like you will hover in space and you'll be able to aim down the barrel and start shooting the enemies that are below. The next level is even better. That slows time. So, and we're almost at level 90. Oh, we've still got another skill point. Oh. Oh, we didn't put the skill points. Alright, there you go. Now we're done. So that's level 3. The next one is time will slow down while you're in the midair hovering by 70%. So that is a great advantage. And you could do extremely, like, you just imagine this: you jumped off a cliff and you're using your backpack to come down. You're aiming and you're hovering, so you're hovering in one spot so you can shoot everybody, but at the same time all time slows down by 70%, so you got all the time in the world to take your shots. So another great perk. Alright, let's go talk to Ron Hope.
I don't want to hear any complaints. Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own. Hey.
Hey. So Ron Hope should be outside here in the shipyard. Yep, he's out here in the shipyard. So this is Ron Hope's factory. It's a big factory. I like how they built it and all that. They built like sort of like there's one ship being built over here.
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Birgit. We set some ambitious quotas. And you met every one of them.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Something more you need, Deputy? Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news? Did you now? Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Yeah, Paxton told me everything.
The disgraced war hero who went to prison, and you actually believed him?
Yeah. Here's the slate. Everything's here.
That two-faced bastard kept the slate. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
Yeah, I like to hear what I've got to say too. Yeah, tell me everything. And give me your driver's license and insurance.
The cards are on the table. So why not? The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold.
Yeah, you diversified the soil and make it think about. So what, did the soil go like, I'm not comfortable in my body anymore. I'm not comfortable being soil. I want to be known as. Go on.
We donated the fertilizer to select homesteads and let the farmers do the work. And when the time was right, we cleared the farm and brought in machinery to harvest the mineral-rich soil. The reduction in labor and materials costs sent my profits soaring.
So you did this all over fertilizer, alrighty. Yep.
I never intended for anyone to be hurt. I told Hull to buy the land, not take it by force. Unfortunately, farmers can be stubborn folk. And I couldn't risk any witnesses.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job. And more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners.
Oh. So, like, yeah. Give it back to its right, to the landowners. Yeah. I had a whole lot to say, but sort of like I don't want to get involved into this. It's a little bit political, so. But yeah, it's about land ownership and like he goes like all right. The point I wanted to make is he goes, oh yeah, farmers can be stubborn folk, and so were the Indians, and so were the Aboriginals, and so were so many other cultures that got wiped out because they were stubborn folk.
Like I said, I give you my word. Besides, the work was just about done. With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor.
Oh, you're so slimy, aren't you? Yeah, he is the president of the Council of Governors. There's 4 members, and this guy's the president of them. He runs all of them. So everything goes through him. He runs everything. And he runs the Freestar Rangers. Everything basically goes through him. So, yeah, this guy is very shady. As you can see, he's been doing things on the side. But I have to do my job.
Of course you do. But first, take a moment to consider the big picture. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer?
Yeah, but where's the big picture? I don't get it. Where's the big picture in this? I don't want to hurt anybody to suffer. I just want justice. Yeah, I want justice. Yeah, I'm a ranger. I have to do my job. It's the badge. Yep. We can't get, no. We have to do our job. This guy's going down. I'm going to put you in handcuffs.
Justice can be complicated, Deputy. Sometimes the cost of exacting justice is greater than the cost of doing nothing. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
You just threatened a member of the Council of Governors. On my authority, you're stripped of rank and declared an outlaw. Guards! Dispose of this criminal!
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful.
Now, I really feel sorry about this character, in a way, because she's there right from the very beginning of this whole quest line, when you meet Ron Hope for the first time in his office. And yeah, and she's here right at the very end when he dies. She's not... The part that I'm sorry about is, yeah, she's such an important, influential figure in the company, but she's not rewarded as the new CEO. Somebody else, an unknown person, will get awarded the what's the name? To be the new CEO of Hope Tech.
The first part is true. He always looked out for us, for his employees.
See, the thing is, she's got the loyalty, she's got everything to continue the company, but for some funny reason, Bethesda chose to put somebody else in charge.
I know what I just heard and saw, but he was a friend. No. He was more like a father. And now he's... You killed him.
I reckon she'd be able to sue Bethesda. She'd go like, but I should have been the proper CEO, and take them to courts, and, sue Todd Howard, because they didn't make her the new CEO. I reckon she's got a good legal case to do that.
Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people. What happens to us now?
There has to be somebody second. See, and this is the one. Watch right now. There has to be somebody second in command, and she's gonna say somebody else is being promoted.
That's That would be Elana. Elana Nwankwo. She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
This was your big chance, and it went flushed down the toilets. You could have been the new CEO, but now you're still the same worker, doing the same things. At least you don't have to go and get coffee. Alright, so let's go to Aquila City and get our pat on the back for completing the quest line. Alrighty.
Off-worlders. Nothing ever good comes from them.
Yeah, I know. I love my ship. It is a nice ship. I'm still fiddling with the coloring of the ship. Like,
just keep it holstered. We'll all get along fine.
At one point I was red and black. You know, black, most black and some red. And then I went black and gold. And then I decided on the pure, you know, just... it's not white, it's just its original silver, you know, coloring. Alrighty. And let's take off and go to Aquila City.
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
We're clear. I love this part.
So do I, Barrett. So do I. Hey, Grogu.
And just like that, we're in space. Don't you just love grand jokes?
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
Alright, so we're at the conclusion of the quest line. We have to go and collect our rewards, and that's it, basically. There'll be a speech. Everybody go hurrah, hurrah, and a little bit laggy. Yes, coffee for everybody. Well, the description does say, if you notice the description, Helga, actually you've been slacking. You didn't read the description. Open 24/7. Get your free emoji coffee. So everybody that came in should have got a free emoji coffee. So you're being a little bit slack. Like 5 emoji coffees are not gonna. 5 emoji coffees in one poster is not gonna fix that. So everybody should have got a free emoji coffee.
Aquila's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
That's false advertisement. Everybody, where's my emoji coffee? I wanted an emoji cappuccino.
Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
Oh, they were hiding. I found them.
Damn, you've got guts of steel.
Yep.
Did you find out why the first was taking over farms?
Yep, they wanted fertilizer. I don't know, they wanted to get a lot of fertilizer. Because they had a big farm of their own.
What? Ron Hope? That's one hell of an accusation, Deputy.
I know.
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
And the president.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all?
Yeah, he wanted fertilizer. He wanted lots of it. I don't know. He wanted to bath in it, so I don't know. Can you imagine that? He got a tub full of fertilizer and goes, oh yes, I can have a bath in this. Oh yeah. That's a scary thought, isn't it?
That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims.
Alright, I might have missed those, but did everybody get a coffee? That's the thing. Did everybody get their free coffee, or did some people miss out? So that's what I'm investigating, Helga. That's what I'm investigating. Did everybody get their free coffee, or did some people miss out? And this is going to be a federal investigation now. And yeah, your job's on the line, Helga. Oh my god. Talk about being a bad boss. Fuck's sakes. Alright, here, take the fucking slate. Let's move this on. Get me out of this fucking conversation.
All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this?
Yes, he did. And he didn't want his free cappuccino. Yeah, for some funny reason, he goes, I don't like that cappuccino. So he rejected it. There you go, Helga.
Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Freestar Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you please?
Oh,
With pleasure, Marshal.
Oh.
When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger?
Really? I've been thinking about it a lot. I've done all this shit. I've killed all these people along the way. Yeah, what, you reckon no? I'm gonna say no. It'd be an honor. Why do you think I did all this shit? Yeah, I want to be a Freestar Ranger. Yeah. I want to be Texas Walker. 3-star ranger.
Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the Freestar Rangers. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents.
Hi Nathan, good to see you, buddy. Thank you very much for coming in. You came in at the right time where the game's sucking up to me and giving me lots of rewards and telling me what a great person I am and how much I'm affecting the universe. Yeah, you just walked in on the right moment. Yeah, the game thinks I'm the best thing that's ever happened in the world. And yeah, I'll strive to be worthy of the title of the Ranger. I'm Texas Walker, Ranger.
I know you will, Ranger. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Yay!
Well done. Way to go.
Great job, Ranger!
What? No hippie parades. Apparently the phrase didn't make it to the future. But the good thing is you get a free ship. This is you get the free Ranger, the Star Eagle, which is a very good ship. I think it's one of the best ships you can get. A free ship. The only way you can unlock it is by completing the Ranger quest line, which we just did. So we've got a free ship, and after that you'll get a whole bunch of spacesuits, Ranger spacesuits.
Congratulations, the promotion's well earned.
And all that. You can see it all on the upper right top corner. What it's giving me, it's giving me bullets.
I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy.
And you can see the affinity of my companions. They will want to talk to me eventually, soon, about what happened with Ron Hope, but they will be happy with the outcome of me killing Ron Hope. That's the good thing.
Well, hey there.
Hi there. We'll take this. Rescue the hostage, yes. Alright, off we go. So
Got the Ranger's badge, did ya? That's great.
Where are we going? So, what the title... So we're supposed to be doing Crimson Fleet tonight. I've got a picture of the Crimson Fleet. So we're going deep undercover. And we're going to join the Crimson Fleet. Alright, so this is basically leading into the next stream, basically. This is the start. So if you've noticed the pattern that I've been doing, it's like finishing a quest line, starting the beginning of a new quest line, ending the stream there once the start. So it's almost like starting the new quest line, so it's almost like, alright, this is what's coming in the next stream. So this is what we're doing. We're starting the Crimson Fleet, and we'll continue that in the next stream. So, and by the way, for everybody, tomorrow I will be streaming Skyrim. 3 times the legendary enemies. Now, Helga, I'll be very clear. It's good to see you, Nathan. You can lurk as much as you want, buddy. If you were a lurker in Skyrim, I have to put you down, but yeah, lurkers in Skyrim are a different thing. So if you're a lurker in Skyrim, I have to kill you, but yeah, you can lurk as much as you want, buddy. It's your constitutional right, constitutional YouTube rights to lurk. Fuck the shit I come up with it. Ooh, just missed that shit by.
Seals are locked and we are docked.
So back to what I wanted to say while I've got Helga's attention.
Greetings, Captain.
Hopefully I've got Helga's attention. Is, yeah, I know the timing is, it'll be roughly around, the beginning of the stream will be roughly around, I think 12 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning for you. So, I don't want to get into another fight with you about going to sleep. You don't have to stay, you don't have to. So, yep, if you want to stay, you can stay. If you don't want to stay, but please don't complain to me later that you're tired or anything like that. If you want to stay and not sleep at all night, that's up to you. If you want to go to sleep, I'm not going to get offended that you want to go to sleep. I understand. So let's be. Yeah, that's what I say. If you want to be in bed, be in bed. That's what I mean. So, yeah, we're not going to argue about that tomorrow. So, because we already had an argument about me wanting you to go to sleep when I was doing a marathon, and so yeah, I don't want to get into that again. So whatever you want to do, I'm happy. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to get stressed about it. I'm not going to, if you want to there, but like I said, it's your choice, whatever you do. Alright, so we're clear, and so, alright, let's go.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander?
I'm just eager to get started.
Understood? If you'd follow me, please.
So,
you're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments.
Are you gonna take me? Now you're walking.
All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Commander Okande? Sounds like something out of the... what's the name? Wakanda Forever. Okande.
Okay, hello.
Hello. I usually don't get greeted by guards that are standing there, but I know everybody's friendly in this game and got friendly personalities.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, see how polite he was? He's so polite. I was like, no, fuck you, get out of my way.
I believe we have something important to discuss.
You must be Okande. No, it's Ikande. Alright. I thought it was Ukande. Ukande. Like, but it's Ikande. I'm very bad with names. And it's Kimwe Akande. Sounds like something from The Lion King. Kimwe Alaya. History.
Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC SysDef. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer.
I bet you whoever wrote this was watching, had the Lion King playing in the background. And when they came to, what am I going to call this guy? What am I going to call this NPC? I have to give him a name. And suddenly in the background it's going, Kimbe Okande, Adueya, Oise. You know the song that goes like, so, and it goes, oh, Kimbe Okande, that's a great name, I'll use that. Alright, there we go, that's, so we solved that problem. This is fucking, Lion King influence here. And you only get to learn this shit in this channel. Yeah, this is the truth.
It appears he's certainly picked the right person for the job.
Yeah.
So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
Ooh. You're gonna need more to eliminate the fleets if you want to do it.
Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
What's clandestine mean? Huh? I lost you at clandestine. But I'm sure you got a plan.
I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Helga, that's a waste of a wine there. That's a waste of a wine emoji. Claudio be... he'll be sleeping now, by now. 100%. So, put it back into the fridge and give it to him tomorrow. And you know what they say with red wine, the more it sits, the better it becomes. So, yeah, he'll like it tomorrow. Yeah, put it back into the freezer, into the fridge, and you can give it to him tomorrow. Sounds simple enough?
You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
Yeah, point the way, I'll get it done. As long as we don't have to talk.
Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
So, has any of this got to do anything with the Lion King? Because I'm a little bit confused now. Like, so where's the Lion King come into the picture?
I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
Why does everybody want to talk to me about control and ethics? They should know who they're dealing with by now. Like, I do not have no self-control when it comes to pulling the trigger. And I do not have no ethics. This girl is independent. She's a powerful woman, a powerful figure. If they wanted to push that narrative, so is that exact narrative. A powerful woman, a powerful figure. And she doesn't take any shit. No narratives. And her pronouns are she, her. So there we go. So there's no misunderstandings anywhere along the way here. Alright. So everybody knows what page we're on. Alright, let's continue.
That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
Ooh, thank you, Mr. Kande.
Good luck.
Good luck. The Lion King. Hello? I've been told to come to Lieutenant Julian Toft. Toft.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
Yeah. I think I understand. I might have a bachelor's degree, but...
Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
Even a mug? I can get you a mug. Like a McDonald's mug or a Disney mug. Yeah. You take those?
For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
Hey, I've seen the movies, Captain Jack Sparrow. I know how to deal with pirates. If you've seen Captain Jack Sparrow, yep. You know how to deal with pirates.
That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
Oh, that's generous. Wasn't expecting that. Now, oh.
It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
Thank you. Do you feel like discussing your personal experiences with the Crimson Fleet? No, I don't want to.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Should tell me your whole fucking life story. Alright, we're off to join the Crimson Fleet.
Pardon.
Pardon, you're welcome.
Yes? What?
Provided it's safe. At some point the risk isn't worth
You gonna say something? Come on, I dare you, say something. Say something. Come on. Why you... Yeah, we're playing this game. You want to be silent? Okay, you can be silent. I can stand here all day. You're gonna eventually have to say something. You're the only one who hasn't said something. Come on, stop fidgeting like that. Come on, say something. Anything.
I can't believe you ate those alien planes
Oh,
you
for
picked up
fuck's
on the
sake.
last mission.
Stop busting my grab drive. I only did that once.
It must be great to be able to see yourself whenever you want. I bet your whole house is full of mirrors.
carry the memory of your visit forever.
Hey, hello Ladora. I just noticed you in the chat. Thank you very much for coming in. It's good to see you. I really appreciate it for coming in. So we're trying to join the Crimson Fleet. So we've got a ship full of Aurora, and we're off to find somebody to sell it to. Now Aurora is a contraband, so we have to get rid of it eventually.
Be careful down near the mines and enter any active sites at your own risk.
So the lady we're looking for is down here. That's our contact.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
I'm here to sell, but looking for you.
Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me?
Yeah, this is an Irish woman. Yep, you can tell she's got an Irish accent. Take a look at the sample.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
Oh, that was it. Don't have anything else. Can you point me to somebody that can help me? I'll give you some potatoes.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC security catches on.
It was the potatoes,
Of
wasn't
course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
it? Ooh. Alright, I'll pay you 1,000 credits. Money works in this game. You can bribe people just like that. Give them 1,000 credits.
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you. There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
That's what I would be doing so far. If after playing this game so long, I'd be killing my brain cells in the Broken Spear. I might join Kepler. See, already lost.
We got lots of stuff. Just ask.
Alright.
How goes?
Every time I see those drawings of the little creature with the space helmet, it reminds me that you can find your home anywhere.
Ah, this is the man we're looking for. Adler Kemp. He's a German. He's a German man.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
I love the accent. Here, have a look at this.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
Yeah, there's always a catch, isn't there? I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
How old is this miner and it's drinking? Like oh, you're talking about a miner, the one with the... Alright, that kind of miner that works in mines. Alright, not the other miner, the miner. I got confused. How can a miner be drinking and rack up a debt? Yeah, thanks for clarifying that. Should be more specific with your words. Got me confused there for a second.
Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Deimos Staryards acknowledges the efforts of its citizens to make our city a happy and productive place to work. Thank you for your daily contributions to our prosperity.
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again for the assist.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Go to Mars, they said. The pay is great, they said. So's the crippling depression.
I may be older, but I still got plenty of energy.
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that?
Come on, don't play stupid.
Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look. Adler. Oh! Wait! You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
That's not good enough. I can't go back with that. He'll just laugh in my face.
What the heck do you want me to do, then? Huh? Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Yeah, alright. I'll pay your debt 3,000 credits.
Holy crap. Really?
Yeah.
You'd do that for me?
Yeah, I've got shitloads.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. For everything. And don't worry. I'll never borrow anything from Adler again. I promise.
The United Colonies
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons, just
too much overtime is harmful to your health.
Faith in God is what brought us to this
Injuries or mistakes you incur while suffering the effects of overwork or exhaustion can also harm your company's bottom line.
Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment when one of those particle detonations goes off.
What's in the briefcase?
Have something for me?
Yeah, here are your 3,000 credits.
Well, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
He got the message. He got the message. So, I don't get it. So, did I just pay him, the bum, 3,000 credits? And then I just came and gave this guy another 3,000 credits. So, I really paid 6,000 credits all up? I feel ripped off.
Nice. Nice. You're kind of a natural at this.
Yeah.
Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you.
6,000 credits, yeah.
You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more.
What?
A lot more.
Throwing 6,000 credits
think you
around.
can handle running with my, associates?
Give me a good credit card and yeah, I can spend the money. Yep. If you think they can handle me.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
How much should we get? Oh, 16,000.
A reminder that Bring Your Child to Work Day is not an officially sanctioned holiday, and that it is not advised to allow children into potentially dangerous work sites. Keep our children safe. Keep them out of harm's way. Thank you from the Sidonia Department of Labor.
So we're off to meet Neva Mora. I think it's Neva Mora. Sounds like Herma Mora. So, where do we have to go? Rook meets King. So this is the one we have to do. Rendezvous with at Europa. All right. Travel.
Wow! Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once.
Ooh.
So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
Yeah, I am. I'm good enough to join the crew. That's what I'm here for.
We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you.
No.
There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Reek. I want him dead.
Consider it done. I can do that.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
Okay. So where's the map marker? There it is. So we're going to Saturn? Alright. It's not the right location. Why on earth did you bring me to Saturn? You're supposed to take me to the... When I do these buttons, they're supposed to take me to the next location. Why did it bring me to Saturn? Don't get it.
Pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble. I repeat, this is Dmitry Moldavsky of the Ragana. We are unarmed and just en route to New Homestead. Please, confirm your I do not understand. Please, confirm your intentions.
Yeah, the Crimson Fleet wants somebody dead. Austin Rake dead. And if I could board, maybe we can figure something out.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
Docking procedure is complete.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
It is safer we talk this way, face to face.
That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
What I'm up to? Alright, so... The fleet want him dead. Rake want Rake dead.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you?
Not
and you
really.
do not seem to care either.
No.
Which makes me think you really want to save him.
I could just blow the ship up.
I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port.
Yeah, that could work. As long as he turns himself into UC Sistef.
Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
This unpleasantness aside, the people of New Homestead will be grateful for these supplies.
I don't know how you could just hand me a medical crate, but that's a different thing. Alright, let's get going. Return to Navira.
mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Ah! Got their grab drop.
Alright guys, I'm actually gonna have to stop the stream right now because I've got a shocking headache which just showed up in the last 5 minutes, and I'm talking, it's I can't think at the moment. It's that bad, and like I said, it started around 5 minutes ago and now it's reached its peak. So I'm gonna have to stop this stream because I'm not in a position to actually play. So thank you very much everybody for coming in. I'm not even gonna do a name call, my head hurts so much. Thank you very much, and I really appreciate it, and apologies for this. And like I said, I will be doing Skyrim tomorrow morning, so thank you very much everybody. Take care, love you all. Sorry, apologies. Fuck, what's the matter with my head?